Torticollis is a fixed position of the head and the neck because of tightened muscles in the neck. If torticollis is not treated, it can lead to developmental delays and some developmental deformities. This video is going to walk through some different ideas and some stretches to help a child who has torticollis to strengthen those muscles and really help them learn to grow and develop typically. So one of the first things you can do with a child is to put them in tummy time. Tummy time is great for all over strengthening, and also when they're in tummy time, if they do have a shortened muscle on one side, you can turn their head so that it is stretching out that muscle when they're down on their tummy. Another one you could do would be when you are feeding your child, whether it is bottle feeding or breastfeeding, try to put the shortened neck muscle down towards the ground. So if you're holding your baby and their head is sideways here, down here would be that shortened muscle, because that will help use gravity to stretch out that muscle and prepare them for more work and prepare that head for movement. Position you can try with your child is that when you're just carrying them, is to hold them on their side like this with one of your arms between their legs and their your arm supporting their head with their tight neck side down. This will use gravity to help strengthen it. The last thing we're going to talk about is 3 different stretches you can do with your child to lengthen out that muscle. So one of them is tilting the head over to the side, one will be rotating, and then one will be a combination of the tilt and rotating over. So you want to do these 6 to 8 times a day for 30 seconds apiece, and the muscle or the way you do these exercises will depend on what side of the neck is tight, because you want to tilt towards a different side or rotate towards the other side. So the first one is the tilt. So I have my stuffed animal here, and we're going to say he has a tight right side through here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a head tilt. So I am going to place my one hand on the affected shoulder here. My other one's going to go underneath the head, and I am just going to tilt the head towards the unaffected side. So if I bring him up here, I'm here and bringing his head down to the side. So your child will always be laying on the ground. I'm just showing you in an upright position so you can kind of see the movement. So the second one that you can do is going to be a rotation of the head. So you are going to put one hand on the unaffected shoulder, and then one hand kind of up on the forehead here, and you're going to rotate the head towards the affected side. So then you'll hold it for 30 seconds. And then the last one you'll do is you will put one hand kind of on that affected side, the affected shoulder, and then one hand will be behind the head, and this is the combination. So you'll tilt the head down, and then you're going to try and rotate it across at the same time, and you'll get a really good stretch out of that.